Hello guys, welcome along to a games room tour. I've been looking at my videos and I done one of these about a year ago when I first started moving all my stuff up here to the attic. I've got a few things moved about, a few things a bit more organised. I'm actually in the attic, and I've mentioned this before about my kids and that, and my boys are a wee bit older so they don't sleep up here. And I've got better lights now, so my last video I thought it's quite dark because the lights up here in this attic are rubbish. I mean, they're just these spotlight things you can see there, which I haven't turned on, but I've got my working lights. Oh, there's one there just balancing on the end there. So I'm just going to take you around the room bit by bit and get the lights so you can properly see. So obviously, in this dark hole there, that's the ladders coming up, so that's the top landing. So I come up here. First thing you see is a Max Payne 3 standee thing. I got a big massive standee thing and I couldn't get it put together and it was kind of too big, and I ended up just taking that bit off and sticking that to the wall. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. So that's at the top, that's what you see, and then on the left at the top of these stairs, the ladders, a Lord of the Rings. And last I got a lot of my toys because they were all just packed away. Big Lord of the Rings fan. So that's meant to be Strider, a Royal Guard of Rohan, Weathertop Strider, Legolas and Bilbo. So there's just up there. And then we come round here. I've got my Guitar Hero. Now, I bought these way back at the start of my video making, and I've managed to get these put up. So Lars, Axel, Lars again, but a different colour guitar, God of Rock and Johnny. So I'm going to move my lights round a wee bit so we're kind of following. Because next to that, I mean, I haven't got a lot of storage units up here, so a lot of games are just as you see them. So I've got my wee kind of Master System collection, 14 games or something I've got here. Just quickly go down now. Nothing special in the Master System. Next to that's my Mega Drive, a few special games here. That top one's a Quentin Ray one. Adventures of Batman and Robin, and you come down. Sonic 1, 2, 3. A few Genesis games, a Genesis game right there, and the two above it. So it's Jurassic Park, Soccer and Amazing Tennis. I've got a converter for them. Then you've got some of the FIFAs, PGAs. Street Fighter 2, Aladdin, classic, Micro Machines, brilliant. Yeah, Streets of Rage. One of those is Streets of Rage 2, the same box, but one of them that's the Streets of Rage 2, the cartridge. Got some ghouls, and then down at the bottom. Next to that, let's zoom back because you get back. We've got PlayStation 2 collection. These are my PlayStation 2 games. 122 games I think there is for PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2, and in this corner here is a lot of my box stuff. It looks kind of a mess. It's kind of organised and a mess at the same time. I mean, let's start at the top there. So we've got a Rocky figure up here, we've got them Donkey Bongs. That says the Time Crisis 2 with a gun. Box Game Boy Advance, my box for PSP. A lot of these boxes are filled with consoles, apart from my PSP, that's empty, but all the rest are filled. There's no Xbox in the corner there. I've got a Nintendo action set, Guitar Hero Rock the 80s, underneath that's models for Star Trek, big Gears of War 3, statue for Modern Warfare 2 it is. Underneath there's a Killzone. Let's just walk around here so I can a couple of the Mario handhelds, Pac-Man, Doctor Who. As you can see, I like Doctor Who. A couple of systems there. More Doctor Who. Behind there is the slim PS2, black one. Right next to that is a GameCube boxed. I have my Super Nintendo boxed. I've got, there's a PlayStation boxed, PS1 boxed, Dreamcast is another PlayStation underneath that, boxed. Nintendo, there we go, Nintendo 64 all boxed, beautifully boxed actually. Can't remember where I got that from. Did I get that? I can't remember where I got it, but anyway, aye. Beautifully all boxed up. Controllers, Star Wars, Dalek. So this is my kind of box corner. It's a kind of mess, but I don't know. And underneath Harry Potter, the games down there with it say Super Meat Boy is my PC collection. I just kind of move the lights around so I could. My box PC collection. Lots of Dawn of War and all that kind of stuff, Civilizations and right, let's come up here. So we've got a set of drawers up here, and up here on top of that is my complete Xbox collection. Well, complete. I think I meant my Xbox collection. It's not a complete set. Come on, douche. But we've got Marcus figure that comes up with the Epic Edition from Gears of War 3. I've got a couple of wind up Star Wars things. There's my Golem. It's got the Death Star which lights up and displays the Star Wars universe onto the roof. And then there we go, so I've got Xbox games. Trying to think of what ones are kind of good ones that are maybe, I mean, I think that game right there is fantastic. Fahrenheit, brilliant game. I mean, I've got the collector's edition of the Grand Theft Auto, the double set. That was quite it's quite good to have. I don't know if I've got any other kind of special ones. I mean, I suppose I've got the Star Wars. Battlefront 2 seems to go for a wee bit of money on eBay, it's hard to get. Also your Knights of the Old Republic. It's quite a game that goes for a wee bit more money. I don't know how many, 120, 130 Xbox games maybe I've got. Right, and then I'm going to turn you around. Show you the other half. So there's my Xbox, that's that set of drawers I've just finished. So let's pan now. I've got two standees here. The lights shine them, so that's they've got a Batman 2, one behind is my tripod, and I've got a modern Gears. Well, I can't speak. Move that so it doesn't shine. Ghost Recon Future Soldier. Okay, so I've made these standees at the road, so I'm going to keep moving here. So there's Xbox stuff that I just showed you, and let's take it into here. There's a stand in the front light. So we've got some Sonic stuff. Inside there are some Nintendo 64 games. In this yellow one here is Game Gear games, some loose Mega Drive games, some loose NES games. There's all my loose SNES and some NES games. And that's just SCARTs and what have you. So let's have a look around here. So we've got some, there's my PlayStation 1 collection. Let's move the lights so we can go right to the roof all the way down. some Sonic stuff. There's that rare game there, Psychic Detective, super rare. It's not worth a lot of money though. One of those games that rare but doesn't demand a lot of money. Next to that is my, oh there's some toys, there's a Star Wars thing there. I've got Doctor Who TARDIS, I wonder if you'll be able to see the TARDIS, I wonder if I can get this. That black saucer like thing. No, I'm not going to see it away. You see in a certain way and you should light up, but it's not getting to. I didn't know if it would pick up on camera. Whoa, 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 get back, get back. There we go. You see it? There you go. It's like an optical illusion type thingy. Right, TARDIS in the corner there, it's the Guinness Gamers edition of the book, so it's 8, 9, 10, 11. So I've still got 12 last year's one, and then there'll be a new one coming out. Well, this year's 2012, but it came out last year and there'll be a new one coming out. Boxed NES games, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Super Mario. I've got a few boxed SNES games. Underneath there are my boxed Game Boy games, Game Boy Advance. 4 Engage games, Game Gear and a Game.com. My wee tiny Saturn collection. Here's my Dreamcast. And next to that is my boxed N64, which I've got all the classics. Banjo, Super Mario, Perfect Dark, Zelda, Donkey Kong Racing. I've got GoldenEye somewhere. There we go. GoldenEye 1080. Got Yoshi's Story. Boxed N64 games. Come back out here, corner, and then in these drawers right here, it's the same as usual. I have, you know, cables and controllers, and there's a Game Gear, N64 controllers, more Star Wars stuff, more Star Wars stuff. And then Game Boys, got pads galore, hundreds and hundreds of pads. There we go. Oh, more pads. And even over there, there's pads, and I've got cables in the boxes there. Here is my sit down. Is my strategy guide collection. The ones over there are kind of limited edition ones, hardback. That one right there, that's an art book of Mass Effect. I got that years ago when Mass Effect first came out, and that book is kept brand new because I've not looked at it, read it or nothing. It goes for quite a bit of money on eBay. And then my normal collection, which I think I've done a collection video for my strategy guides maybe a year and a half ago, and I've probably doubled that now. I love strategy guides. The thing is, I've got about 4 or 5 downstairs with games I was playing downstairs. That Skyrim, I've not used the guide, I've only started the game Skyrim, and Zelda, bits I've not even needed a guide for, but it's downstairs in case I needed it. Right, so there we're coming along here, we've got some posters. Gears of War, your Batman, Battlefield 3, your Halo, Gears of War 2, some of your Pearl of Beads designs. that I done a wee while ago. That's my phone, the R2D2 noise you just heard in the background. That means I've got an email through. Zelda poster. Over here, which is piled up, I've got my GameCube collection. And I've got a few beauties in there. I've got the Zelda The Wind Waker Collector's Edition. I've got the Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition, which is like the 4 Zelda games, old Zelda games. So they're quite collectible. Resident Evil 0. So they're my kind of main ones for there. I've got the Sunshine, Mario Sunshine. Eternal Darkness was a great game. The Super Smash Bros. Melee. I've got the there you go, the red, there you go, Mario Kart Double Dash. So I've got the main ones, Metroid, the Star Wars Assault, I've got the D2 and a few kind of rubbishy ones. And next to that it's just there's an arcade tabletop thing, and then here's just some DVD box sets. I've got Aliens Quantum Leap. What is that? Bridget Jones' Diary? Are you joking me? That's my wife's. Honestly, it's my wife's. Jurassic Park, Lost and all that kind of stuff. Oh my gosh, my gosh. Legend. Star Wars. I don't know, I've got that set. I've got another set which is downstairs which is released after that, which has got the normal theatrical theatre release of Star Wars, and then once they've done it up, when did they do it up? In the 80s, 90s, they retouched it up, the 90s retouched it, so there's 2 versions. So I've got that downstairs and that version. And they do it, I'll go and get the Blu-ray version. So let's just move around here, as we do, because so what we've got some Animal Crossing teddies up here. We've also got some Star Trek figures, wee tiny Doctor Who figures, Batman, a couple of Nezzies there. My old stereo system, which I bought years and years and years ago, but if you're into music and you're about my age, you'll realise that, you know, separates were the way to go. This is what I bought years ago. It was really, really good, That CD player is just a kind of cheap CD player, but it was Technics at the same time. You could buy different ones. I just went with it. The amp was really, really good. But I've never been able to set it back up because I've got speakers. The speakers were tannoys and they were top speakers at the time for the price. But it's trying to set it up and put cables and that, but they're underneath here. That's a surround sound for my setup for my telly. At the back there I've got all my Star Trek figures. These are from the movie, the latest movie. So let's have a wee look at them. So they just go right along the back wall there. And then I've got some more Lord of the Rings. And of course you've got my telly bit here, which I've showed in a few videos, but well, there's a big Spock back there. That's old Spock, no, new Spock. So there's my telly set, which I've kind of shown before. Yeah, I don't have to be, I'll be able to show you. I went and bought these kind of, tell you what was really good, and I'll give you a wee tip and see if I've still got some. Yes. I sorted all my cables. I don't know if you'll be able to see if I go right through the back there. There, see, you got green tape around my tables, and they're all pretty reasonably tidy. At the back they've got tape. Reasonably tidy, because it was a right mess. And what I did was, as a tip, I went looking for kind of Velcro strapping, and I ended up getting this stuff. And this is for plants. So if you're in UK, you've got Home Bargains, go to the plant bit, and these are for, you can actually hear it. So it's like a Velcro, and these are for putting around kind of saplings or wee trees and that, and tying them to, you know, your canes to keep them in. Now I found these were perfect, so you just cut a wee bit off, and you can cut it and it kind of thing is on itself, And that's what I used. As you can see, you can't see, hold on. And it just kind of goes back on itself, see? So that's what I've used for all my cable tidies and got it all there. So I mean, I've showed you my system here before. I've got the big massive SCART switch box here, which was really good. I bought it off Gumtree, so that was really cheap. So that's got like 6 different inputs that you can put into it. I've also got a wee small one underneath there, and then obviously I've got all these set up. These are all set up here, all the ones you've seen, they're all set up. I can just switch them on and play them. My nice telly, which I've already talked about, and down here what I've done with my plugs, I'll bring my light over with me just so you can see better. There we go, I put names, so the SNES, Xbox, that says main SCART sound, and then obviously I've got a PS1 there, and this one right here, which you can't really Dreamcast. Same air here. There we go, N64, there's a SCART box TV, that's a light one, but then you can see GameCube, Mega Drive. I mean, it's kind of tidy. I know it's something, but it's still tidy. See, all these all thingied up, and also my system I've got set up. Here's my Dazzle, which I meant to do loads more gameplay, and that's already set up into the SCART box. These are my HD cables, because I've got a set for the PlayStation, I've got a set for the Xbox. There'll be a set in already, and that's why they're sitting here to be put in once I want to change. But so I've got my Dazzle here, and at the end here I've got my USB cable. So it's just a case of plugging it into my laptop, and I can capture anything. I can capture all my consoles. Well, I say all my consoles, any of these ones. I've got the HD cables for that and HD cables for my PlayStation 2. If I want to capture through my Dazzle, I can just get my EV cables out. And it all goes through the surround. Yeah, so there's my room, and hopefully you can see better. Yeah, 2 consoles in there. I've got a PlayStation 1 and a Mega Drive. I mean, I've kept moving things about here so you can see the light. I mean, if I quickly showed you around here, you wouldn't be able to see it, or as a shot, because I mean, I've moved my over there beside the stairs. Here's a light system which will just blind you. And I've talked about my lights before. There, I've got a single working light there, and I've got a double working light over here, which you can kind of see. And that's on a stand. That was cheap. That was 20 quid for Amazon. They're really, really hot. I went and bought a white umbrella from Amazon from the photograph bit, and what I've done, I've got this cabled on with the clamps. That's all it is, and that's just to diffuse the brightness of the day, because they're 400 watts each. There's 2 lamps, 400 watts, and that's a 500 watts, and it's perfect for. I mean, I can feel the heat up here because they've had them on for a long time. I keep moving them about, but if you're needing good light, working lights are good. You'll pay a lot of money for proper video lights, which is great if your channel's really, really big and you intend on making money from it, which you can, I know you've got, but you need quite a lot of subscribers, and your content's got to be kind of be appealing to the wider audience. Me and a lot of guys I watch, we're just, this is what I've bought, this is what I'm into. So these are cheap alternatives. And hopefully when I look back at my old room tour and then look at this room tour, I'll be able to see a lot more. And I'll quickly scan round because the light should be bouncing out. So there's on my corner, my Xbox. My plushies, which I've not really talked about, plushies everywhere. Mario. Yeah. So thanks for watching, guys, and catch you next time.